All right. Today we are moving with a small ball. Let's just start sitting with crossed legs. Find your center. Take your time to really sit on top of the sitting bones. And then move a little bit your pelvis forward and backward until you find a position where you're really sitting up straight tall on your lower back. And let's take the ball and just put it on the belly. And you can interlace your fingers and just hold the ball. Open your shoulders, chin down, and imagine somebody pulls your head up. So you stretch all the way up. Take a deep breath in into the ball. So expand your belly and push it into the ball. And exhale, pull your belly button to the spine. So imagine they come really close together. Again, inhale, push into the ball, and you can imagine that your whole belly expands and like there is some pressure downwards and forward, and as well back to the spine. And as you exhale, taking all this pressure and pulling it up and slightly back to the spine. Again, inhale, the whole area expands, and exhale, so you pull from down from the ground towards the spine and towards the belly button and up. We take 2 more breaths here. It doesn't matter what happened during your day. By now, with a few deep breaths in the belly, you should feel a little bit more relaxed and calm. One last breath here. Deep breath in into your belly. Push into the ball. And exhale. Pull it all the way up and in. We take the ball on the side where the ribs are. You can choose any side, it doesn't matter which one. And just place your arm on top if you want. Take both hands on the pelvis. And now concentrate on breathing more into that side where is the ball. So expand your ribs. Breathe in really into the ball. Push it. And exhale. The ribs come together. Again, inhale. Into your ball. Exhale. So here we're stretching the intercostal muscles. Between the ribs you have muscles that help for the breathing. From the feeling, you should be feeling that you breathe only on one side. So if your ball is on the right side, you breathe only with the right side of your lungs. Of course, it's not what it's happening, but this is our imagination. We always breathe with both lungs. And one last time here, deep breath in. And out. Take the ball over to the other side. And try to stay still now on the opposite side and breathe only on the side with the ball. The belly is flat, the spine stays long and centered. You're still on both sitting bones, not behind them, not in front of them, just on top. Very deep breaths, pushing the ball. Through the nose to breathe in and through the slightly open mouth to breathe out. 2 more. And the last one, deep breath in. And out. Take your ball with both hands in front of your chest with the elbows wide open. And squeeze already slightly. Stretch your whole back. Inhale. And as you exhale, push the ball together and feel how everything activates. So your belly button goes in, your shoulders activate. Inhale to release. Exhale, push everything. And like before, your pelvic floor is lifting, the abdominals, the back muscles, everything works together, your shoulders, to make yourself longer and thinner. And every time when you breathe in, you can inhale in the belly, in the ribs, expanding the whole chest. Two more. Inhale, expand everything. Feel the belly, feel your ribs. Feel until you cannot breathe in anymore. So even your chest is lifting, so your breastbone. And exhale, squeeze the ball. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze until there is vacuum in your belly and everything lifts and pulls up and in. And one last time, deep breath in. And exhale, shoulders are down but active. And release. Okay, we take our ball on the mat, turn around, and we go ahead and just lay down on your back and place the ball underneath your pelvis. So you can lift the pelvis and put it just underneath your sacrum. So underneath this triangle bone, that is the end of the spine. And we have many times a lot of tension there, so we try to release it. Both feet show straight forward. Pelvis is parallel to the floor right now. And we just start rolling on the ball forward and backward. Exhale to round the lower back and send your sitting bones underneath the knees. And inhale to release. Don't arch yet, just release. We start gently activating. Exhale to pull gently pubic bone to belly button. The arms are relaxed. Your knees are well aligned. They show up to the ceiling. You feel both feet pushing onto the ground. All the details count, and the more aware we are what's happening in the body, the better it functions. We repeat 3 more times. Connect with your breath. It's the same movement. At the same time you move the pelvis and breathe out. And inhale to release the pelvis and breathe in. Okay, perfect alignment. Good. Next time, tilt your pelvis slightly. So activate. Roll the pelvis so the pubic bone goes to the belly button. Hold it and we move just the arms. Inhale to move the arms overhead. And exhale to bring them forward. Again, inhale overhead. Watch out if your shoulders are lifting to the ears as you move the arms backwards. If they do, make the movement a little bit smaller. Good. All the time holding this tilt in the pelvis and deep breaths into the rib cage and upper part of the body. We repeat 2 more times. Inhale with the arms overhead, exhale down. Next time keep your arms overhead. And now start moving the pelvis only again. Inhale to release. Exhale to round the lower back and tilt the pelvis. Inhale, release. Exhale, at the same time send your ribs down as you curl the pelvis. And we're opening the hips here, really stretching everything. Think of your knees reaching forward towards the feet as you tilt here. Good. One more time. And then tilt your pelvis again, not maximum, but just halfway. So you're not releasing the pelvis, you have a small curl movement here, so no movement, but you hold it static. And we stretch the left leg away from us, flex the foot, and now at the same time, keep the curl in your pelvis. We lift the right arm and the left leg up, and open them, inhale. You don't have to touch the floor with the foot. If you want to, if it feels nice, do so. Otherwise, you keep it parallel to the ground. Just watch out that your ribs don't flare, don't open, keep them connected. And move arm and leg up and down. Keeping all the time you tilt in your pelvis. Exactly. And ribs down as you stretch arm and leg apart. Okay, one more time. And then we switch sides. Leave your arms overhead, bend the leg and stretch the other one. Check the position of your pelvis, tilt it a little bit more, send the ribs down, and let's go with that. Opposite arm, opposite leg, lifting up and down. If it's pulling too much, of course, you can bend slightly the leg, but we try to keep it straight. And we watch for the alignment of the shoulders. Relax your chest. Imagine that the sun is shining on your chest and you really can let it go to sink down. Good. Again, connect with the breath. Hello to everybody who joined. Sarah and Christine. Okay. One last time. And then both arms again overhead. Bend both knees. We go in a full bridge from this position. Tilt your pelvis even more. So really curl. And lift just off the ball. You still feel the ball underneath you. Relax the ribs here. Send them towards the pelvis. And let your weight go back on the ball. And release the pelvis. Inhale. Exhale, tilt and lift. So you basically just lift the weight a little bit off the ball and then melt down onto the ball. Holding the arms overhead all the time. Watch out that your shoulders are relaxed and that your legs are still aligned, both legs parallel. One more time. And all the way down. Bring your arms to the sides, like in a T position. You can turn them down or up, see what works for you better. And with the feet down on the ground, send your ribs as well a little bit more down. We go side to side on the ball with the pelvis. Exhale. So as if you want to wipe the ball with your pelvis, so you go side to side. Keeping the knees in the same position, in the same alignment. They could go a little bit forward and back, but not to the side. So you move from your pelvis. Yes, side to side. Good. Then come back to center and lift both knees in the tabletop position. Take a moment to see if the ball is at the right position. I think, Krista, you can bring your ball a little bit more towards the lower back. A little bit more, yes. Good. Perfect 90-degree position. Squeeze the legs together and we go side to side. Only so far that you can keep the shoulders down. Yes. Good. Watch out that the feet stay together, knees together. And notice if you're arching the lower back. Try to keep slight tilt in your pelvis. So, cannot go too much to the side here. So you have to really control the move. One more time. And come back to center. From here, you can keep the arms there or put them close to your body. Both legs are parallel and we lower both legs only so far down that we hold the center engaged and stable. And inhale to lift. Exhale to lower down. Inhale to lift. Isolated movement from the hip joint on an unstable surface, so try to stay centered on your ball, that there is no weight only on one side. Be aware what's happening. And you can check your ribs. If you want, put your hands on your ribs, on your lower ribs, and see if they're moving as you lower the legs down. So really send the ribs down at the same time as you lower the legs. And we'll repeat 2 more. Exhale to lower down. Inhale to lift. And last one, lower down. And leave the feet all the way on the ground. Now we do a full circle around the ball. Start tilting your pelvis towards you, over to one side, forward. So you want to go completely around the ball with your pelvis. And here the knees are going to move a little bit more. It's okay. Here it's important to really let go. Don't hold any tension. Just be stable on your feet and with your arms. And the rest of the body can be as loose as possible. We want to release tension around the pelvic area and the lower back and the iliosacral joint. And then reverse the direction. Go the other way around. Okay. 2 more times. Keep breathing and try to do your move as big as possible around the ball. And then find your neutral position. Again, check that your ball is exactly underneath the pelvis, centered. And then we lift again the legs in the tabletop position. This time we bring the feet over to the left side. So I'll show you a different angle. So your knees are in the same line as your pelvis, but just the feet are on one side. And from here we lower again the legs down. Only so far that you can hold it. Lift, bring the feet over to the other direction, and lower down again. Center. And keep switching sides. Keeping the knees together and the 90-degree angle. So you open your hips. You can imagine that you have another ball underneath the knees and the angle never changes. Yes, your body is doing a great job holding the neutral position of the spine. Okay, one more time to each side. And then we start same movement, but we go over, so you bring the legs over to the left side. Let's do everybody together. Lower the legs down, then stretch the legs and lift and center. Bend the legs, bring them to the right side, the feet. Lower down, stretch and lift at the same time to the center. Bend. So again, I'll show you from a different angle. But I think everybody got it. So we start over to one side, lower down first, stretch and lift and bend. To the other side, down, stretch and lift. Good. And don't forget the ribs, the upper body is relaxed. Your face. One more time. Come back to center and bend your legs Lower the feet down. And let's carefully stretch out the legs and open the hips here. And we take 2-3 deep breaths. If you want to intensify this stretch, you can lift your pelvis a little bit and really tilt it. So pubic bone to belly button, and then stretch your legs out. If you want even more, you can take your arms overhead on the floor, reaching away. Activate arms and legs and pull yourself long and breathe here. 2-3 long deep breaths. Okay, bend the legs and we go one last round up in the tabletop position with the legs. And here we stretch the legs up to the ceiling. You can open the arms as wide as you need to for stability. Try to hold neutral position of the spine. And we bring the legs slightly over to one side and swing them down, around and up to the other side and center. Start now to the opposite direction. Lower them slightly to the side, down, around and up. So you're building like a half circle with your legs, or an ellipse. Exactly. Let's do circles only in one direction, 3 circles. So bring the legs over to the left side, lower them down and go up on the right side and complete the circle and keep going to the left side. And try to do it now slowly and controlled continuously. Only so far down that you can hold it. And then after a few repetitions, reverse the direction, go in the other direction for 3 more. So the more you lower the legs, it's harder. And the more you go to the side, of course, as well. Challenging the balance, the core. Good. One last time. And then bend your legs and hug them to your knees this time. Hug the knees to the chest this time. To stretch the back. If you want to bring the bone now a little bit further to really find length in the lower back. And hold it here for 2-3 deep breaths. Try to send your breath into your lower back. In this same position, you can hold your ankles, and as you exhale, try to stretch one leg out and bend. And then the other, and bend. So you have this nice stretch on the lower back. If you feel any pain, please don't go too far. So just stretch halfway with the leg. Or just hold it with bent legs. If you don't feel any discomfort, you can try to stretch both legs at the same time. Exhale, inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, bend. Now we stretch only one leg, right leg towards the head, and we send the left leg away from us. And lower it a little bit down. Here we exhale and pull twice. And switch the legs. It's a little bit unstable for the lower back. If you need to bend slightly the legs, it's okay. We're doing the single leg stretch in a different position here. We have the curl in the lower back, where in this position we can really activate deeply our pelvic floor and the deep abdominals, the transversus abdominis. And one more. And then both legs towards your face again. Lower the arms down. Bend slightly the legs and cross them. Yes. Push down with the arms, inhale. As you exhale, lift just the pelvis off the ground and lower. Inhale. Exhale. Belly button deep to the spine. Lift and lower. Just off the ground. So the shoulders should stay ideally on the ground. The neck is relaxed. Good. And now switch the leg so the other leg is on top. They're still crossed, but with the other leg. And repeat 5 more times. Exhale to lift. Beautiful. This is a very controlled way to activate our deep stabilizing muscles, the pelvic floor and the abdominals. Try to really relax the ribs down. 2 more. And lower the pelvis down. And lower your feet on the ground. And we stretch one more time carefully the legs away from us. And you can open to stem the legs wider, so wider than the mat. And arms again overhead if you want to. And take here 2-3 deep breaths, flexing and pointing the feet. Okay, and then bend your legs. And we take the bow out. So lift your pelvis, take the bow to the side. And lower the pelvis down for a moment to see how you feel in your lower back. Take the bow between your inner thighs, so upper thighs. Feet are showing straight forward, hands behind the head, neutral lower back. Inhale. As you exhale, chest lift. Hold it here. The head is heavy in your hands, flat belly, neutral spine, and we squeeze the bow 10 times. Exhale, exhale, exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it, hold it. Stretch your arms forward. Inhale. Exhale, roll a little bit higher. Circle the arms around as you inhale. Hands behind the head. Exhale, roll all the way down. Inhale, release the bow and relax. Again. Exhale, chest lift. 10 squeezes of the bow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it, hold it. Inhale to stretch the arms forward. So we inhale into the upper rib cage. Exhale, roll a little bit higher. Keep squeezing the bow. Circle the arms around and behind the head. Stay up, stay up, stay up. And exhale, roll all the way down. Inhale to release everything. We'll repeat twice more the whole sequence. Exhale to roll up. Perfect position. And squeeze your bow 10 times. You can count. At the 10th, you really squeeze and hold it. Then you stretch the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Keep squeezing and roll a little bit higher. Circle the arms around. And roll down and relax everything. Perfect. One last time. Exhale to roll up. Neutral spine position. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good. Maria, try to relax the head into your hands and roll a little bit higher, so send your ribs more down. Yes. And going down, and then we take the bow out and turn around to the side. So let's lay down on the lower arm and place the bow between the feet or between the ankles. The feet are flexed. And you build one completely straight line with your whole body. Ribs in, chin slightly in, the back of the head is in alignment with the spine. We can support ourselves with one hand, shoulders down. And here we push with the upper leg down 5 times. Exhale, push down and release. So the whole leg is active and pushes down. At the same time, you send your upper foot away from you, so you keep both sides of the body long. One last time, squeeze it. And now lift both legs up and down. Inhale. Exhale to lift and lower. And lift. Good. And lower. Let's challenge ourselves. We lift one arm up. And again we lift. Try to not tilt your pelvis. You stay completely square with both pelvic bones showing forward. Lifting up and down. Next one, we're going to stay up. Lift both legs up. Hold the upper leg for resistance and squeeze with the lower leg up and down. Push into the bow. The lower leg. Both feet show straight forward. Both knees, both pelvic bones. We're aligned. You can imagine a wall behind you. So the lower leg is active. Pushing up, up, up. Yes. And last one. Hold the legs there. Inhale. As you exhale, reach with the upper arm towards the feet and lift the head up. Good. And lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Reach with the arm towards the feet. Lift your armpit. Good. So we're bending the side of the body and down. You can check your pelvis. Mine tilted backwards. Probably yours too a little bit. So we try to stay centered here. Whew, it's not easy, but that's why we're here. And 2 more. Good. Still looking forward. One last time. And down. Lower the feet down. Take your arm overhead and stretch just for a moment. Release any tension. And we're going to do the modified teaser. Here you can point your feet. So we start similar, but we're going to twist directly. So inhale, keep your lower arm down. Exhale, we lift the legs, lift the head, but at the same time we turn to sit just behind the sitting bones and reach forward with the arm and the legs. And come back down the same way, as controlled as you can. If you can, keep the legs in the air and really find the square position of your pelvis first before we go up again. Inhale, exhale, we lift the legs, reach so your ball is in the same level as your nose. Here we're opening the lower shoulder, the shoulder on the side of the arm that's down. Yes. And let's do 2 more. Exhale, reaching, using that arm. Good. And opening. Beautiful. And last one. Exhale to reach and try to hold it. We hold it and we make our perfect line. Try to stretch the spine. Krista and Maria, go a little bit higher. Good. And we hold it, hold it, hold it, and go all the way down. And release. Nice. Good. Relax everything. Stretch your arms. You can let go of the bow if you want. Okay. Take your bow and place it underneath your hand. can bend the lower leg. Upper leg is staying straight. Very important, keep the length in both sides of the waistline. And let's do some stretching here. So you roll the ball away from you forward with the arm and send the upper leg back. And then roll the ball towards you and send the leg forward. And switch. Exhale forward, inhale, back. So you can really twist the whole upper body, so all the way towards the ground forward, and sending the back on the ground as you reach forward with the leg. Push a little bit into the ball with the arm. 2 more. Really pulling yourself long, and back. Last one. Keep the leg behind you and reaching with the arm forward. Push down on the ball and we lift the back leg up and down. Touch the floor. Up and down. Now pull your ribs in. So maybe they open. So send the ribs towards the pelvis. So you feel diagonal stretches here, hopefully. Don't forget to push on the ball. And reach as far back as you can, so we really activate the glutes here. One last time. And we're still in the same position. We just go on the straight arm. Here, lift your upper body. And reach even further, so roll your ball even further forward and the leg back and come back. So it's a small movement. We go a little bit further forward and the leg even more back. And last one. And then bend your leg and we go up. Keep the legs like this. So one leg is slightly on top of the other foot. Take your ball with your right arm, it should be. Reach long. And we go overhead here. And stretch and breathe. 2-3 times. Bend your elbow, inhale, exhale, stretch. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. Ribs in, bend and stretch, and last one, bend and stretch. And here we do small pulses to the side. Exhale, exhale. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the way to the other side. Swing your legs in the opposite direction and let's repeat the whole series here. We go down on the arm, taking the ball between the feet, finding quickly the straight line in the body. Quick check, pelvis, ribs, neck, hands in front of you, shoulders are relaxed, and we push with the upper leg down and release. 4 more times. Exhale down and release. Everything is square. One last time. And now we lift both legs up and down. Keeping the pelvis square. Resisting the urge to rotate. The body wants to always find the easiest way sometimes. And lift and lower. Let's challenge ourselves. We lift the arm up, keep the stability, the balance, and again we lift the legs up and down, keeping the straight line of the body, ribs in, the face is relaxed. Good job. Lift. It doesn't have to be super high. It's more about the alignment. And next time we hold it up, resist with the upper leg and push with the lower leg up into the bow and down. And breathe. Exhale. To push up, to squeeze the bow. Both feet are flexed. Both knees show forward. Everything is nice and aligned and we can smile. Keeping the stability. Check your pelvis. Did you rotate? It looks good from here. And one more time and we still hold it up. Ready for the upper body. Don't twist. We go straight to the side. Exhale. We lift the head and the armpit. Good. And down. Inhale. You can keep a small squeeze on the bow. It gives you stability. Exhale to lift. No twisting here. No cheating. So we work with the side here, the waistline. Good. Good job. Reach with the feet away from you. Oh. And down. Good. We try to stay concentrated and move the arm and everything. Whew. This one is tough, yeah. Put the belly in. And two more. Good job. And last one. Reach, 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 reach. Hold it a little bit. And go all the way down. And lower the feet down. Arm overhead. Pull yourself really long here. Okay. Ready for the modified teaser. Arm up. We still hold the bow. Point your feet this time. Inhale. As you exhale, lift the head. Turn, lift your legs. Center yourself here. Really opening the shoulder and try to stretch the spine. And then going down. Try to keep the legs up. Inhale. Exhale. We lift the legs. Using the lower arm as a support. And at the same time opening the shoulder. And down. Beautiful. We have 3 more. I think we did 5 on the other side. Every time when you go up, try to stretch the whole back. So don't round it more. And when we go up, we round, of course. And then at the end, we're in this perfect L position. And next one we hold. Prepare, relax your face and exhale. Let's go. And we hold. Stretch your spine completely. If you want, release both arms and hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower the hand down. And we go all the way down and relax. Yay! Good job. We take the bow out, bend the lower leg. Upper leg is straight. Hand underneath, bow underneath the hand. Shoulder away from the ear. Ready for the stretch. Arm forward, leg backward. And inhale, opposite. Exhale. And inhale. So twisting your whole body and slightly pushing down onto your bow. Yes, that's it. So we move the shoulders. The bow is just in front of your shoulder. If it's more in front of your face, bring it further down. The arm stays completely straight, so you can move really the shoulder, not so much the... So the arm is like frozen, and then you move the whole the shoulder joint here. Yes. Good. One more time because it feels so nice. And let's stay in the end position. So push your bow forward and push towards the ground, and the leg as far back as you can, and we lower the foot down and lift, and lower and lift. Don't forget to pull the ribs in and belly in, so we really feel the glutes working, and our shoulders are stretched here. Good. Keep reaching back with the leg and don't forget to push onto the bow. Almost done. Good. And last one. There's two here. We just go onto the lower arm, so straight on the arm. Pull the ribs in again, don't hang. Shoulder active. And we reach further forward with the arm and back. And the leg behind you and back. So it's very similar of what we're doing with the stretch, but we're just on the straight arm. And last one. And then we bend the leg and go up, taking the bow now into your left hand. The other hand is on the ankle, so both legs are more or less on top of each other, and we go straight to the side here. And stay here and breathe. Shoulder down, try to not twist, so we're straight to the side, ribs in, and we bend the elbow, inhale, exhale, stretch. Inhale, bend, exhale, stretch. Two more. Last one, keep it straight, and we do our poses. Exhale, 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 to the side, towards the feet. Stretching here the whole side of the body. So we really activated the sides, now we want to stretch them so the muscles can work properly. And 3, 2, 1, and release. Whew, good. We go onto all fours with the bow between the knees. Hands underneath your shoulders.
You need to take off your mic.
You don't hear me?
No.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'll put the microphone. You can go already on all fours and align yourself. And you can start doing the shoulder push-up. Microphone is coming. So the knees are just underneath your hips. And you push yourself away from the ground so the shoulders stretch. And then let go so that the shoulders come together, like you want to squeeze a nut. Okay. Can you hear me? Yeah? Okay. Sorry. I forgot to put the microphone today. You squeeze a little bit the bow and move the shoulders together and apart for 2 more times, keeping the alignment of the neck. And then find your neutral position of the shoulders. So push yourself away from the ground, but not to the maximum, maybe 80%. Place your toes. So tuck your toes under. We inhale. Exhale, lift the knees off the ground, and we squeeze 5 times our bow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees down. Inhale. Exhale, we lift again. And squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower down. Inhale. And repeat 3 more times, lifting the knees, watching that your spine stays neutral. Good. And watch out for your elbows that they don't overstretch. Perfect. And one more. Lift and we squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time we lift the pelvis up to the ceiling into the inverted V. And we bend both knees. Inhale. Exhale, stretch. Both knees bending, so you can bend them a lot and stretching the spine at the same time. And exhale, try to lower the heels down. Inhale to bend, exhale to stretch. One more time, inhale, bend, exhale, stretch. And let's do a small challenge. We bring the right hand more to the center. Keep the legs maybe slightly bent and release the left arm and twist here. Open. Lower the hand down, switch. So left hand in the middle and the right arm opens. And lower down. Just one more time on each side. Try to keep your triangle shape into your spine and legs. Open and down. And last one to the other side. And down. And walk with your hands forward until you're in the plank position. Hold it here and we slide forward and backward. So you push your heels back and forward. And back and forward. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your pelvis one more time up and bend your knees. Sit down on your heels and stretch here. And then roll yourself all the way up. So for the last 5-6 minutes, I want to do some stretches, active stretches with you. So we go on the knees. If you have sensitive knees, you can take the mat double or with a towel or something. And from here, we're going to stretch one leg to the side. Maybe you take the left leg to the side and then my right one. So your left knee is just underneath the pelvis. And after the class I was talking with Maria and Birgit about some of these reflexes, that actually we are very flexible, but there is a reflex, natural reflex of the body to pretend breakage of the muscles. So this is a way to counteract it. In this position, push down with your whole left leg. So you feel the tension and really hold that tension we're gonna hold it for 8 seconds. Not fully engage, maybe 30-40%. So just slightly activate the whole leg and push down, and we hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release completely. Relax for a second. And then we walk with our standing leg a little bit further. And we do the same, this time with 50%. Engage your whole leg and push down into the ground. And we hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really squeezing and release. Release completely the tension. Shake maybe just 2-3 seconds. And 1/3 time we go a little bit further with that other leg. And now try to squeeze and activate the whole leg 100% or at least 90%. And don't worry if it starts shaking. This is what we want to have to really fatigue the muscles so they release this reflex. Inhale and exhale and squeeze the whole leg as much as you can and push down. So your left leg, the straight leg. And we hold it for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, shake that leg and we repeat on the other side. So these are exercises to train yourself to do the split as well. So if you want to do it, so let's prepare. I keep talking after. Push the pelvis forward. Now with this leg again, 30-40%. Activate and push gently down. And we hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Relax a little bit. And then we walk a little bit further with the leg. With your bent leg. Now push 50%. So not full tension, but already more than before. And we hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax again for 3 seconds. And the last one. Open even further. And now squeeze the whole straight leg. So activate all the muscles and push down at the same time. And hold the tension all the time. Even if it's shaking or you think you cannot hold it, we hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Okay, both legs together. So if you want to do this training, you can do always 2 sets on each leg. And the next one would be for the hamstrings. Similar idea. So you're on one knee and the other leg is straight. And find a position where it's already a little bit stretched. And then you push down with that straight leg and tense the leg. Again, first 40%. Then next one. Okay, let's do it. Inhale, exhale, activate about 30-40% and we hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax for a moment and bend. And then slide that leg a little bit forward. Maybe 2-3 centimeters. See what works. And then push again. If this is not enough for you, of course, you can go on a low chair. You can do it as well standing on a table or wall. And again here, activating and holding and pushing down. And release. And then the third time is always 3 rounds. And pushing as far down as you can. Holding the position of the pelvis, of course. Now we activate 100%. And we hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. You can do the other leg. I'm just taking the time. Oh, okay, so we're actually finished, but we can do the other side quickly. The other leg straight and pushing down about 30-40% activation. Holding you 8 seconds. then releasing for 2-3 seconds, going a little bit further. Okay, release, go a little bit more forward, and this time activate 50%, push down and squeeze all the muscles. And it's actually good if you start shaking or feeling trembling. So there are many fibers in the muscles and they don't usually work all together, so it's more effective. And when some of them get tired, the other ones activate, so we want to get them all tired. And release, and then go a little bit further, activate to 100% or almost 100, so really squeeze and push down and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. So if you want, you can repeat those 2 series on each leg one more time after this class. And so you can just cross your legs. Taking the arms to the sides. Inhale to stretch the whole spine. Exhale, relax. Come around and really let go of any tension. One more time, inhale to stretch. And exhale, relax. One last time, inhale. Stretch, open the shoulders, neck long, and exhale, relax. Rotate your shoulders to the back and to the front. And you can turn your head over to one direction and to the other.